Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's video where today I'm going to be stealing another Luke TheNotable idea. So yeah, basically what's going to happen today is 100 shots Bedwars. I'm going to be playing 100 Bedwars games and just basically seeing what happens, you know, what stats do I get, how many times do I level up, how long does it take, all that sort of thing. This was inspired by his 100 Drops series and his channel will be in the description if you haven't subscribed to him already. One last thing, please make sure to subscribe. Videos like this take multiple hours to record, so if you do want to see something like this again, then make it very clear that you want it. So then, welcome to game number 1. Here we are on Inca. I began of course by rushing straight to the next base and removing them from existence. They weren't too difficult to defeat. I did a super cool fireball jump to the diamond island, look at me shining. I got the diamonds and headed to green. Nothing much else happened except taking a fat W. The second game started off fairly similarly. Want to see blue team disappear? Bye bye. I had to run a marathon to get to the next base that was still alive. I got ambushed by pink, a fight broke out between me and them at yellow base. I managed to get a really nice combo on them allowing me to kill. With pink and white out of the way, it's another win required. Welcome to game number shush. I'm going to skip the first rush this time, I think you get the idea. With green down, it was off to blue base, I was able to get his bed. We don't speak about how I missed the bed 3 times somehow. Red jumped me on the bridge and managed to knock me into the void. Game 3 was the first loss of the day, it was a very sad moment. After I took out the first rush on game number 4, I was speed on into green and managed to break the bed with no real issue. Ran behind the base to regen my health a little bit. Yellow team gone. Easy. White team showed his high intelligence by leaving his base as I was breaking his bed. Smart move from him. And grey team. Third win of the day. I was relaxing in my generator, bridging, saw white at diamond gen, killed my enemy and eliminated them. I was going to get emeralds but walked off at middle and noticed grey on his way. He got my bed just as I respawned. Sadly he had prot, but I fought with courage and unfortunately it just wasn't enough. Well, let's hope game 6 goes a bit better. First rush has gone fairly quickly. White not being at his base allowed me to swoop in and get his bed. Had a dramatic battle with him on the bridge, but managed to take the win against him just about. Making my move on blue base, bed gone, player killed. Managed to get a pretty easy win. Show for game number 7. After white team was gone, I briskly made my way to middle to grab some emeralds, made a diversion to green to get the bed there. Sadly, even though I had pots and a pearl, I lost the game to grey team. I mean, I don't know. There was no red player on this team, so I got the world's fastest bed break. Grabbed diamonds on the way to break grey bed. I then lost a fight to the grey player. Fell over the bridge on the way to diamonds, managed to clean green. 3 finals, I do like 3 finals. My PvP skills were lacking, to say the least, just then. Yet another game on Inca. Broke green bed and had a duel with them at yellow base. Nearly broke aqua bed, but surprise surprise I needed to take a slight detour to the void. This time I succeeded in my mission and aqua disconnected, giving me another win. Game number 10 rolled round fast. You would never have guessed that you just watched 50 minutes worth of footage. Pink bed was got with no issue because he was trash. I caught him trying to hide behind his base. He got worryingly close to my bed, but I managed to kill him. This game was very long, but it was all worth it for me to lose again. Blue bed gone. Blue player gone. I purchased sharpness and a trap. White took an owl, managed to break his bed and lingered inside for a second. Then ran out and caught him trying to escape, so I prevented him from getting away. This was another win, too easy. Forgot to record the elimination of grey team, so all I have is the chat message. Blue is not the best at hiding, or any aspect of the game for that matter. Caught yellow at the wrong base, so I had to deal with him. White seemed to like fighting in the sky for some reason, so I built up and tapped him off, giving me another victory. I was sad because my first rush left. Here I am bridging to aqua with insane speed. After their bed was exterminated, I killed aqua with no hesitation. White team killed, and quite a nice block clutch as well. After my fight with Mario, I broke pink bed and he was eliminated completely. The TNT just didn't boost me for some reason. I think it's obvious what happened in the first rush, so we'll skip past that. I'm here at pink bed now, breaking it as you do. Green got stabbed by me, and now I'm hunting for white. I saw him inside yellow base, and me being me, I forgot to buy a decent sword for this fight, so you can guess how this ended. You thought! Game 15 was yet another one on Lighthouse. I promise it will change soon. Prots acquired. Me and Pink got into a poking exchange. Unfortunately, I won and managed to get his bed. Aqua team equals gone, and with a speedy killing of yellow, it's another W. I'm popping off. What do you expect? I changed texture packs in this game and decided I would do so every 15 games from now on. Red team was killed with pure ease. I made the decision to target white next. I was just bored, so I cross-mapped him. After breaking his bed, we had a duel. He tried KB sticking me, but failed miserably, and I won. As always. On punishes for game 17, after green team was eliminated, I went to red through middle and got their bed. Red thought he could run, but I found him, and he's now no longer living. I fireball jump past white because I'm just cracked. Broke his bed, just too late for him to stop me. Tried to guess who won. Try. On speedway for game 18, so after I eliminated pink, I raced to aqua bed to get rid of it. He failed his TNT jump. Bye bye. It's me versus green team. Sadly, he got my bed, but not to fear, because not only did I get his, but I final killed him and won the game. My first game has a 273 star. I see the world from a whole different perspective now. White team took a couple of attempts to kill, but not too difficult overall. I got in an exchange with green team, but I threw and decided to walk off, and then I final died, which is great and just what we needed. Yellow team was gone. Easy, look how easy. Bought pink team at diamonds. He did good, but I did better, of course. I lost my bed to green, but headed to red and broke his. Despite being a final, pink walked off, and I managed to pull off the win somehow. I mean, it's because I'm the best, but yeah, okay. I was a ninja on game 21 and snuck up on yellow, killed him, and then very nearly killed white as well. Let me explain this idea. I was scrolling up on Twitter and saw something about Luke TheNotable 100 Jobs series. I'm Bedwars channel. I put 2 and 2 together, and here we are. Anyway, I've found white now and killed him to secure the win. On game 8 for game 22, unfortunately I lost my bed on the first rush, but not to worry because Clutch is my middle name. I immediately ran to middle, ran out of blocks on the way back, but still luckily managed to break a couple. Blue had obby, but that was minor. I still took the win, look at me go. I completely bailed on a ladder clutch here. On my way to red base, I noticed Aqua closing in on my bed. Thankfully he failed the jump, so I'm safe, for now. Snuck in here, broke grey bed, and after a while of hunting my bed got destroyed. We had one last fight, and I won it. Shock. Wowzers, look how fast I can bridge. My fight with grey lasted way too long, but I did manage to beat him. White is under attack. I managed to kill him and break the bed. I invis blue to give myself the best chance of winning as possible. After green got invis, the win was just mine, what can I say? The first game on Crypt in this video is now. This map would be great if it wasn't for the really slow gen. I went faster than Joe to the blue team and eliminated him with no real trouble. Next on my kill list was the pink team, so well, you know what I did. What followed is another win. I'm just so good. Forgot to record the majority of this game, but it's no problem because I'm still dominating. Yellow team disconnected and is no longer alive. Now all we have to do is find the grey player, and we should have another win under our belt. My fight with him was it was interesting. I mean, he's just great at the game. Like, he's just amazing. Back on Inca on game 27, I actually really like this map. Basically Lighthouse mixed with Jurassic. Me and green bed traded, but I finished him off. You thought you got a Discord message just then, didn't you? Don't worry, no one's messaging you. Ever. Also, don't worry about that 7-win streak, just don't worry. Playing on Cliffside here, one of the newer maps, not my preferred, but it's not bad. I killed blue in the most tragic way possible before hitting a fat block clutch and breaking his bed. Managed to finish off the grey player and win the game. I don't know what you expected. Like, did you really think I'd lose? Come on now. I made a mad dash to white base at the beginning of game 29. I also, unsurprisingly, eliminated him fairly quickly. Honestly, don't know what was worse. Playing 100 games of Bedwars in one day, or playing without music. It really got boring eventually. I'm also just bored of winning now, so you don't know how long it is skimming through multiple hours of footage and trying to put each game into 15 seconds. It's actually hard. Red was totally not AFK, and I easily flawlessed him because he was not AFK. Was able to break pink bed and kill them. Back to winning again, of course, that's just me. Oh no, we have a 143 star in the game. I am scared. After the first rush was dealt with, I felt like getting diamonds, so that's what I did. Green got jumped and it was the end of his days. Pink has been spotted. After a very long and sweaty fight, I came out on top because I'm just better, simple as that. We're playing on Siege for game 32, and if you hadn't noticed, my pack's changed again. The pack is always in the top right of the video. Here I am, speedily speed bridging again. Pink was actually somewhat competent, so killing him required only 1% of my true ability. Time to wrap up this game. Another kill, another win. Just too easy at the end of the day. On Skyrise now, which is pretty much rooftop but smaller and with a faster gen. For whatever reason, Pink really liked being tall. I guess it's just fulfilling their dreams. He then jumped me, which is kind of rude. When they died, I made my way to middle to have a relaxed game. Turned out pearls do not make dreams come true. Black screen. Big game. That's better. Blue was so close, but his dreams were crushed. I grabbed diamonds all the way to grey base, and after killing grey, grabbed sharpness with said grabbed diamonds. I capitalised on Aqua being stuck, and killed him. I mean, what did you expect? Oh, better check Discord. I promise it was you that time. White bed gone, white player gone. Acquired skill that you do not have. So yeah, you're lacking, mate. It was quite a boring game really, other than me winning again. Would you believe it? Again? Yes, that's right. I lost game 36. Let's just say I really didn't play too well. I think the game was less than a minute until just watch this. I mean, I was on Apollo. I'd lost my bed to blue. I was building up, trying to act like I'm in Fortnite. And I don't know, like, this game was off to a very strong start, apart from the fact that I forgot to record the first few minutes. I managed to kill my rush, which is great, and I'm now on my way back to grey base to try and defend myself against green. Got away with hopping over him, so I was lucky in that regard. However, I was not so lucky in our fight. Game 38 on Airshow was quite a relaxed one, barely any sweat, just chill and fun. Typical Airshow game. I went over to blue team and did my normal thing of destroying them. You can never go wrong with a bit of sharpness. Turns out you can go wrong with sharpness because I lost the game. Thank you so much, Hypixel, thank you. I got accusated over doing some normal staircasing. Apparently I was looking opposite. I don't understand what this guy's trying to say, but I've had it. So I knocked him off the edge and broke the bed, and that was the end of that. After I broke yellow bed, I was low and I sadly got killed and lost the game yet again. Welcome to game 40 on Speedway. Again, I like this map generally, it's just the gen, it's just way too slow, like be faster. I managed to take out grey. Ding! I love the ding. Had a fight with pink, and as disappointing it is, I can't win every game. Sharing is caring after all. I'm unrooted in this game, another map that I kinda like. Decided to rush the base behind me. After he was erased, I made my way to green team and removed him from the game. I broke white bed and was feeling kinda confident. It was a close fight, but my confidence was soon very much gone. I used a TNT effectively for once and managed to break a bed. Thankfully, I managed to eliminate green team by using blocks and skill. Sharpness and a trapper ball. I think that's the best you can probably do with 5 diamonds, apart from dragon buff, obviously. Grab some potions to assist me in the final duel, which I did succeed in, and I won, obviously. On Toro for game 43, head into grey base instantly. He seemed to be breaking his own defence. I mean, I'm not complaining. I got his bed and he was gone. Like, that's that. We don't speak of this. I actually got his bed this time. Why does my bed always get broken at the most unfortunate time? It's a question I've always had. Had to make another trip to the void on the way to Aqua. Bye bye. I caught white rushing the wrong way, so I had to drop everything to get rid of him. Off he goes. Not difficult. I was fighting grey and I wasn't doing too badly, but I got hit into the generator and just ended up hitting the blocks rather than him. Back on Speedway again, and I'm contemplating life after noting this evil message from game number 44. I'll try not to let it get me down though, we still have a game to win. Side note, I'm eating nachos while editing, and they are so good. Anyway, green team has lost their bed and their player, tis an L. Let's just say red was too easy. Let's just say that. Returning to Inco for game 46, you, are getting through these games quite fast, so let's just keep it moving. Yellow bed was broken with some quite nice block placements. They had been eliminated from the game with ease. After a relatively fast game, I knocked Aqua into the void, giving me the win. Simple as that. Sadly, I lost my bed to grey team, but did manage to kill him, so it's not all over yet. I decided to make a run for it to white base, TNT jumping along the way. White bed was broken with no real struggle. Grey bed fell into the void, so I took my chance and ran back to my base. I planned on knocking grey off and block launching, but only one of those things happened. Game 48 began with yellow failing to knock me off, and they didn't prove too difficult to remove from existence. I accidentally bought wood, so I decided to defend my bed somewhat well. Me and Blue were competing for diamonds, but he decided to take a trip to the void. That allowed me to break his bed, and we won. Blue got jumped, and I managed to break his bed, and he failed his final jump as well. After buying sharpness, I went to grey base to have an attempt at killing him. We ended up bed trading, so it's not the worst thing that could have happened. After going to mid, I got ambushed by grey, so I panicked and I walked off. I mean, I don't know what you expected from me. Halfway there, woo! I began game number 50 by getting a fairly easy elimination on yellow. Grey managed to sneak past me somehow and got my bed just as I respawned. It all came down to this 1v1 and I of course took the win. You really can do anything in life. On Glacier for game number 51 and immediately I've gotten rid of blue team. I super speed bridged to diamonds to buy sharpness. Clean this fight, we all know how much I love free finals. After bridging to grey, I got the jump on him, knocked him off, got his bed, and won the game. On Lighthouse, I'm making my way to blue base. I broke the bed, but because of low health I had to knock him off rather than actually PvP, but that's fine. I managed to get pink bed and was extremely low. I lost my bed moments after, sadly. I lost my fight to the yellow team, meaning I also lost the game. Which was, I mean I cried in real life. It's coming home, it's coming home. Red unfortunately got stuck into a block, so his PvP score was massively limited. His internet seemed to be as well. I honestly didn't expect yellow team to be so easy. I broke his bed and killed him all in one swift motion, and I won the game, surprise! After killing grey, I broke blue bed, managed to kill them, and I wasn't anywhere near close to dying at all. I suppose it's worth showing me losing my bed. Got my revenge though. Green team is now no longer living. Broke pink bed and hunted them down for a minute or two. When I eventually caught up to them, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. On Gateway for game number 55, one of my favourite maps. I sprinted to red only to find out that there was no team. With that sad knowledge, I moved on to grey base and got their bed while they weren't looking. Took the grey final and also got pink bed while I was at it. With them gone, headed to mid and yeah, I lost the game to Aqua. I generally do like Lightstone. It would be a favourite if it wasn't so massive though. However, we must persevere. Yellow was caught in 4k trying to come to my base diagonally. I wasn't having it, so I got the bed and I killed them. Blue bed was broken, blue was killed, and the game was won because I'm just perfect. I'm great. Game 57 taking place on Pernicious. I think green got caught in my ladder because he just couldn't move. I mean, that's his problem to be fair. Yellow was a very long fight, but I just about came victorious. I died and red rushed him before I could buy a good sword, so I lost the game. He was invis as well, so I mean yeah. I'm biohazard now and I've skipped the first rush because it's fairly obvious what happens. White team wasn't too difficult to defeat. Next I went to Aqua and again got rid of him with nothing but ease. Red made an extremely poor attempt at breaking my bed. I mean, what was that? Back on Lighthouse for game 59. After TNT jumping to diamonds, I made my way to yellow and broke the bed. Killed green and went to grey base to get grey's bed. I located grey at his base and flawlessed him, and I won the game. All he needs to do is train for the next fight. Turned to Glacier for game 60 and broke red bed with 100% accuracy. Had a duel with grey in the sky. Are you surprised to hear that I won? Are you really? Knocked him off and broke his bed. Managed to kill him once more. And yeah, now it's just me versus white. During my fight with white team, he opened the chest by accident, so I did manage to take the win. I forgot to record this game, so I had to use Xbox Game Bar to get the last minute. Green bed has been broken. They fireball jumped and got my bed. However, I still managed to knock them into the void and take the win. I don't think there are any other games I forgot to record completely, so this shouldn't happen again. Not that I know of anyway. This is my first game as a 275 star, only 25 away from Diamond Prestige. Was able to take out Aqua and also break the bed. And what do you know? I final killed Aqua. Surprise, surprise. With blue and my bed gone, it was now a 1v1v1. Fireballed green off and won game number 62. Grey got dangerously close to my bed on game 63, but not to worry, I saved it, of course. After I took out grey, I decided to rush red base. I killed him and got his bed. And killed him once more. Too easy, too easy. Broke white bed, but sadly got comboed because I'm just shit. Finally, a stack of games. We are en route for game 64 and yellow is under attack from yours truly. I knocked him off and got his bed just before killing them. Way too easy. Next, I rushed backwards to blue base and eliminated them. I lost my bed and threw the entire game by failing an unnecessary fireball jump. I was extremely cool and did a bit of free look bridging on my way to blue base. Blue didn't notice me, so I snuck past and broke the bed. Rest in peace, blue team. Rest in peace, my friend. Me and yellow traded beds within the same second. It was a close fight, but I killed yellow, giving me the win because I'm just too good. Back on siege for game number 66 and we have a comedian in chat. Rushed Aqua and got their bed. They're disconnected, so I moved on to the next team straight away. I bridged through diamond gen to yellow base and broke the bed there. Got green bed as well. I'm on a roll this game. Eliminated pink with no struggle and took another win. Aqua was a 220 star, so I expected some form of challenge while fighting him. I managed to tap him into the void and break his bed just before he died, giving me the final kill. Blue ran for an incredibly long time just out of my reach, but he made the mistake of turning around on 5 HP, so I just 2-tapped him and won the game, of course. We are en route again for game 68. After green was gone, I began making my move on blue. I eliminated blue team with ease, of course. Broke grey bed, and now only pink bed remains. Here I am at pink base. He used the low ground to his advantage, and I just lost the game because I'm trash. Me and red had a brawl at the diamond gen at the beginning of game funny number. I broke his bed and managed to take him out of the game with no real problems. Pink, get this yet, pink side rushed, yeah, get this, pink side rushed on Skyrise. What is he doing? And thanks to my incompetency, I just walked off. Unfortunately, I lost my bed to red team on game 70. I did succeed in getting a final kill on white, still breaking bed even though it was a final, of course. You would think that me being nearly 300 stars, I would have become more observant, but apparently this is not the case. Just forget it, just forget it. My bed got destroyed quite early on game 71. Pink snuck in there. After grabbing 8 emeralds, I broke green bed and spent the M's on pots and a pearl. Grey got red to 1 HP, so 1 hit later, red was out of the game. I broke pink bed, and with that I was a 1v1. My jump boost ran out, and I just didn't notice, just shush. I rushed grey base and broke the bed. I was able to take him out before he broke mine. Brought sharpness before heading to white base. White was definitely the biggest threat in this game with over 12,000 finals, so I'm very happy with his bed gone. Sadly, I didn't have a very good sword, so I lost that game to red team, I'm sorry. My first rush was extremely long. It took literally 2 minutes to get pink bed. Then it took a further 1 minute to kill him. Aqua team was so far away, but after I broke his bed, I chucked a fireball at the bridge. He walked off on his own though. Red tried running, but I threw a fireball, and he died. Simple as that, bye bye, I won. Game 74 is taking place on Speedway. I broke Aqua bed and took them out quite quickly. Off they go, see you later. I broke white bed, white broke my bed. The original plan was to buy potions, maybe a pearl, but I mean it looked like Hypixel had different ideas. Thank you so much, biggest server in the world, thank you. Grey was a bit slow defending his bed. There was a bit of an inconvenience, but I got the bed anyway. Blue broke my bed. They tried to kill me, but then getting lag back saved my life. Yellow had obsidian, I only had a gold pickaxe. Fortunately, he did not see me, and I broke his bed. Blue was here as well, and I did kill him. Easy win, 2 trash. On gateway for game 76, and I'm using the Squirefault 16x pack. Remember, all packs I use in this video are in the top left of the screen if you want to use them yourself. After eliminating Aqua team, I headed to green base and got them out of the game as well. I noticed the blue team disconnected, so it was only a matter of seconds before I got the win. Yellow bed was destroyed with extreme pace, and now the player was also destroyed with extreme pace. We are swiftly moving on to green base, and now I've got the bed, all I need to do is find the player. Green disconnected, so he's no longer a priority. Grey also left the game, just giving me another free win. It's too easy, too easy. Lots of skill involved. I speedran green team at the beginning of game 78. Aqua tried voiding to save his bed, but he failed. I unfortunately lost my bed to grey team, but no problem. I'm incredible at catching and I never lose. You know that thing I said about losing? That thing? Let's just erase that from everyone's memory. Pink team didn't exist on game 79, so I had 2 generators all to myself. This was great. My plan was to go through red base to the diamond gen, so I just did that. After I broke his bed, he walked off, leaving me and Aqua remaining. I broke Aqua bed and then sent a fireballs where he went flying and I won the game of kills. I did manage to eliminate Aqua, but he got my bed just before. You're normally meant to be more careful when you're a final, but my playstyle barely changes. I'm still out getting beds. I probably should have been more careful though, because I decided to jump grey and got a bit too overconfident and that did not go to plan. I just don't get how my aim is still so bad. We were on a parlour for game number 81. I ran out of blocks on the way to green base, so I had to grab some from his bridge. I knocked him off and successfully broke his bed, eliminating the green team. Grey somehow snuck past me and got my bed as I was heading for Aqua. I suggest just forgetting what happened here. I mean, oh, there you go, you've forgotten, good. I killed green just a bit too late to save my bed, which was very unfortunate. After I broke green bed, I killed them and they were out of the game. Made it to blue base and got their bed. Before blue was killed, they got red bed, so I swooped in and just stole the final. Got grey bed as they were fighting pink, but on the way to pink, I decided to walk off. Look at me. Pink decided to inconvenience me on game 83, but I bought a pickaxe and ended up winning my first rush. Went to Aqua base through the middle and got their bed. I got the final on Aqua and moved to the next team. Blue got me very low. It was a very close fight, but I knocked them off the edge and took the win. GG. White didn't seem to be the most aware player, so I got their bed and knocked them off the map, no problem. Got to pink base, broke pink bed, and got to grey base and killed the grey player. Moving around the map quite fast, I'm at red base now, I just broke the bed. Yellow disconnected, and I won the game. Easy. Crypt was the map we played on game 85. After yellow bed was gone, I went to Aqua base, picking up 3 diamonds on the way. I bought Prot and a trap with them. Aqua team eliminated, red was gone because he quit, leaving me in grey. I one-tapped grey into the void, giving me just a free win. I lingered above blue base for a little while before eventually jumping down, breaking the bed, and killing them. Bridged to red base and broke the bed. Successfully killed red, and now it's a bedless 1v1 against grey. I attempted to bridge to mid to try and fight, and Beach just fabbled me off, knocking me into the void and losing me the game. A lot of skill there. On speedway for game 87, and let's just skip the first rush, it's getting boring. At Aqua base now, jumped them and broke their bed. With white eliminated, it's a 1v1 against Aqua team. I invised Aqua and we just ended up hit trading. I was disadvantaged as I opened the chest by accident, but still managed to take the win and level up too. Here we are on Apollo, making my way to blue base. Broke blue bed. I died to them, but then they decided to make a trip to the void, so that fight was over pretty quickly. After grabbing sharpness, I failed a fireball jump on the way to yellow. Second time lucky, broke the bed and killed yellow team. Grey disconnected, so when I broke the bed, I won game number 88. On airshow for game 89, I cut out a load of this game because just nothing happened. It was so boring. It's me, blue and red. My chances of winning aren't looking too bad. Ate a gapple before having duel with red team and successfully eliminating them. Blue got to 3 HP before he ran away and gappled. Unfortunately, I just died in the second round. Lost my bed about halfway through game 90 and got blue bed and still killed them because I'm just too good. Snuck in and broke pink bed as they were fighting white team. Drank an invis to try and increase my chance of winning. The invis helped me get a couple of extra hits on pink, which gave me a pretty easy kill and easy win. Aqua was building up, so I knocked them off, and they continued just building up, so I broke the bed and knocked them off again. My bed was broken as I was going to red base. I was winning against grey in a fight, I was, but he got a couple of extra hits on me, and I unfortunately just lost the game. I was following green back to their base and broke the bed. I then died, which was kind of sad to see. Green got ambushed by me as he was killing blue, so I managed to get the final on them. It was me, Aqua and white left, and Aqua was the first killed. White threw a very effective fireball. My fireball was effective however, and winning me the game. I bridged most of the way to blue team, but jumped down and got one tapped off into the void. Me and blue bed traded. I felt like the easiest way to kill blue was to bridge fight, so I built up onto the bridge, placed a couple blocks, and we hit each other. He got a double hit, so I unfortunately died of full damage. Back on lights then for game number 94, I decided to rush the next base to diamonds so I could grab some on the way back. Broke yellow bed and successfully killed them, surprise surprise. Rushed aqua base through middle and killed them, of kills. Here at blue base, broke the bed, knocked him off, won the game. On lighthouse, me and pink bed traded. He tragically failed a TNT jump. Red wanted to fight, so I showed him how much of a mistake that was. Red nearly knocked me off, but I saved myself with a nice little block clutch. Aqua and red were fighting, but little did I know, a fourth player was at the diamond gen, and I got knocked into the void. Here we are on Cliffside, a map that I generally like, it's just massive. Broke blue bed 32 seconds into the game, I'm too good. Blue was on the run, but I caught him mid-jump. This game was looking pretty good, you know, my gear was decent, I was confident in my ability to kill yellow, but all of a sudden there was this crazy server lag and my game crashed and everything. On Glacier for game 97, I knocked white into the void, so when I broke the bed, the team was eliminated. I bridged to pink and got the bed, but I lost my bed to yellow as well. I knocked yellow off and broke the bed, just too late for them to be a final. After eliminating yellow, I found myself being jumped by pink at mid. They've been collecting emeralds all game, so I simply had no chance. I ate a gapple and dropped on pink base and broke the bed, removing the pink team from the game. I don't really go to mid much on this map. Here on game 98, I'm going to grab some emeralds. Came back from mid with 8 of them, and purchased diamond armor because I didn't have enough gold to buy iron. I didn't lose. Come on, let's face it, I never lose. How does it feel that you've just watched 99 Bedwars game? If you made it this far, I highly recommend subscribing. I made my way to pink base and broke the bed, then bridged to mid and returned with 8 emeralds. I invised and got past green and broke the bed. Green failed a jump and was eliminated from the game. I headed back to green base to grab a full nice generator and buy more resources. 7 minutes into the game, I'm trying to get red bed. They had a bow and diamond armor, giving me the impression that they are completely clueless. I killed them and then broke the bed and then ran away. I suicide killed red and won the game, of course. Finally, we're at game 100. I honestly cannot tell you how long this video has taken to make. Well, I mean, I can actually. It took 2 days to record and about 2 weeks to edit. Obviously, it would have taken less time if I'd edited it all in one go, but that didn't really sound fun, so I edited about 4 or 5 games per day just so I didn't get bored and lose motivation for the entire project. I want this video to be around or exactly 30 minutes long, which means rather than having game 100 being 15 seconds like the rest of them, it's going to be about 4 minutes long. I know this game probably won't be as interesting as the others, but I'm going to be talking a lot about like the creation process of this video and the ideas and what went on like behind the scenes and that sort of thing. So if you are interested in that, then it probably, well, I mean, hopefully it won't be too bad. So this video came about when Luke TheNotable tweeted something about 100 days or something like so he could watch a load of them or whatever, and someone in the reply suggested 100 drops Bedwars, to which Luke replied saying that he had already thought of it, but he was just like too worried about getting destroyed or something like that, and it wouldn't really make a very entertaining video. So I already knew at that point that I wanted to make 100 drops Bedwars before he did. So that's like how the idea came about, but the execution was not as simple as I thought. Originally I thought I played about 100 Bedwars games a day, because you know I play a bit more than average, but you know if I just added a couple more games here and there, then I'll be fine to play 100 in a day. Turns out I play about 60 per day, so I had to spread the recording process over a whole weekend. But then again, it wasn't too difficult because I was just recording the games that I'd normally be playing anyway, so it's not like I was doing any extra sort of work. It's the editing that turned out to be like not particularly fun. My first plan was originally to import all 100 games into the same project and edit it all in like one timeline, but I then realised that all of that footage would just make the project laggy and it was just horrible to like work on. Everything was moving so slowly. It was like editing on a Google Slides. It was horrible. So I scrapped it and decided to edit about 20 games per project and then put all 5 parts into one big project and then just render them all in one go. This is the same thing I did with 100 Days Skyblock, but I just didn't think that'd be necessary for this video for whatever reason. The script wasn't too bad to write. I just skimmed through the footage of each game and wrote about anything interesting that happened. And as I'm writing this script, I haven't done any voiceover yet, but the plan is to record 5 games worth of script at a time, just so that if there is a problem, I've only got to redo 5 games rather than 20 or 100. You get the idea. I can only hope that I've written enough to fill the clips. I did play the preview as I was writing, so there shouldn't be any massive gaps or awkward silences. We can hope. Something else that I was somewhat surprised by was the amount of script this video needed. I hadn't realised how quickly I actually speak. There are over 7,000 words in this script, and I'm sure most of you just wasn't expecting it to be that high at all. I guess I should mention that at the time of writing, I'm stuck on day 84 or 100 Days Skyblock, and at the time of recording this voiceover, I'm stuck on day 90 of 100 Days Skyblock, and I'm completely clueless as to what to record next. I've run out of content already, so I'm just considering just waiting until the next update, and hopefully that should push me through the next 10 days. Alright, 2 minutes of waffle. Now the next 2 minutes will probably be about the game. Can't lie, Green seemed absolutely clueless, so we had a fight, and after I killed him, I ran inside his base, grabbed Prot 2, and also grabbed the generator to buy a couple of things at the shop. I hadn't realised that this was his base until he respawned, so I now actually made an effort to remove him from the game. The TNT exposed his bed, and I killed him one final time to eliminate him from the game. It's just me and Grey left. It's currently Friday the 23rd of July, and I'm so happy that I don't have much editing left. This video was definitely fun to record, and the first 20 or so games were actually fun to edit because it didn't really become a drag, and I sometimes went multiple days without doing anything on the project. I woke up this morning and decided I wanted to finish editing today, so I edited about 12 games. It took about 2 hours, but I'm just grateful that I don't have to do this anymore, to be honest. If you didn't realise, obviously, I'm aware that this video will never get 10,000 likes, and that was very deliberate. I do not particularly want to do this again, but if this video does somehow blow up and get 10,000 likes, then of course I will do 100 drops on Lighthouse map exclusively, and then I'll keep setting like goals and make it basically a whole series. But back to the game again. I'm just going to let the final battle speak for itself. And with that, we won the 100th game. Thank you so much for making this far. It is massively, massively appreciated. You actually just do not understand. If you made it this far, you're a legend, and you should subscribe. Just do it. Just do it. That's gonna do it for this video. That is it. It is all over. Last 100 drops Bedwars. If you haven't already, please please subscribe. This video ended up being over 9 hours of footage, and putting it into a 30-minute video just was not easy and was not fun. So any support is greatly appreciated. And remember, if you want to see me do 100 drops on the Lighthouse map exclusively, make sure to hit the like button. 10,000 likes, I'll make it happen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.